It's something we often put off buying, even though it tends to be needed at some point in our lives. Insurance. Choosing what and how much to buy is a personal matter. It's not something that's top of mind when we're busy living life. That's what happened to Stuart.
Was working with Diane's sister, and she introduced us, and that's how we first met.
I think on the first date I knew that he was special and that I thought that probably that we were going to be together for a little bit. The transition in our relationship was really easy because you had older kids and they were in different life stages.
I was very active when I was younger. I mean, I played baseball into my 30s, but as I got into my late 30s, of course, the corporate work took hold. So I was putting on weight, and I don't think I was as healthy as I should have been, for sure.
When I met Stuart, he had tons and tons of energy. We started running together, going for walks, hiking, just being outdoors and being active.
Something I probably wouldn't have done without Diane's influence. I went and had a physical, which I do every few years, and found that my cholesterol was climbing, that blood pressure was questionable, and that I had been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes.
We were actually shocked by that because we do eat so well and exercise and being very active, so it was surprising.
Well, recently I've run into university friends, and a number of them have been encountered, health problems and so on.
And then we started talking about insurance, and we started to think that we kind of needed a little bit more than what you had already put away when the kids were younger.
I found with my existing insurance company that because of the medical report that I could not extend my existing insurance at the standard rates. But my financial advisor suggested Canada Protection Plan because it was non-invasive, there were no medical requirements, and quite easy to apply for. I have peace of mind and I'm comfortable with the fact that I will not leave my family with a financial burden that hasn't been taken care of.
With me now is Dawn Marie Stevens from Canada Protection Plan. Well, thank you so much for joining me today.
I'm glad to be here.
Now, there are a lot of products available for life insurance. I know Stuart chose the non-medical coverage. How does that differ from traditional life insurance?
Non-medical coverage differs in that it doesn't require doctor's reports or medical tests to qualify for coverage. There's two options within that. One is guaranteed issue, sort of a one-size-fits-all plan with lower coverage amounts and a little bit of a higher cost. A stronger option is simplified non-medical, and that has coverage amounts up to $300,000, and it does contain a few health questions in the application. And that's a good thing because it helps us assess the plan that's best for that client.
So who is best suited for that type of life insurance?
Those with a current or previous medical condition. Stuart's diabetes is a good example, cancer, heart conditions. There's many medical conditions that can be covered with non-medical. Also those who are concerned about final expense coverage and debt. And then there are those who want their coverage quickly.
Any tips for those looking for non-medical life insurance?
Absolutely. Make sure you deal with a company that has expertise in non-medical. At Canada Protection Plan, we've been doing this for over 20 years, and we know the right questions to ask a client to get the right plan for them.
Well, thank you so much for sharing the information with us today.
My pleasure.
Now, if you're considering life insurance and want to know what's right for you, contact Canada Protection Plan or speak to your life insurance advisor.